All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Houston Rockets video for you. I actually asked the community tab a couple of days ago to send in some hot takes, so we're just going to kind of go through them here. I haven't really read too many of them, so hopefully this should be fun. If you enjoy it, hit the like button, hit that sub button. These videos every single day. Well, not hot take videos every day, but NBA videos every day. All right, this first one is from Swag. He said Stephen Silas leads the Rockets to the 5th seed and wins Coach of the Year. I don't think a 5th seed coach would win Coach of the Year, but I could see the Rockets making the playoffs. I don't really think that they are going to be the 5th seed, but we'll actually talk about this here later in the video, as it's pretty much our last question from Rage. So I'll get into this in just a little bit, but Stephen Silas winning Coach of the Year, I think he would have to be a little higher than the 5th seed. This is from Golden Kingdom. All right, Rockets winning the NBA championship next year. That is definitely a hot take. I don't see a world that happens, actually, to be honest with you. So we'll go to your Rage next. Rockets should take Mobley. This is definitely this is like a hot take for Rocket fans. As crazy as it sounds, it's weird because you still have a lot of draft analysts and a lot of mock drafts are still having Evan Mobley at number 2 for the Houston Rockets. So it's kind of funny. You see all these people just kind of obsessing over Jalen Green, obsessing over Cade Cunningham, when I mean the Houston Rockets could still very well pick Evan Mobley. If you were to ask me my opinion, I don't think it's as likely as Jalen Green or a Cade Cunningham, but it's definitely still there. I mean, a 7-foot big man who can dribble the basketball. It's pretty cool. So I like Evan Mobley. I don't have any problems with the Mobley mob. I know, Rage, you're a Mobley guy, but personally, I don't think they'll draft Evan Mobley. If they had the 3rd pick, 100% most likely. But, now it's just they seem to really want Jalen Green, man. All these reports, you haven't seen a single report come out about Evan Mobley and the Houston Rockets. So I wonder why. I'm not really sure. All right, this one is from Balin. This is a good one here. He said KJ Martin will be at best a quality starter. I think if you get in that best quality starter, that's a success. I mean, you get a lot of people in the NBA coming in, and especially a lot of young players, and they just turn out to be busts. If KJ Martin's career turned out to be a quality starter, I'm not really sure what statistically that would be. I would have to imagine like a quality starter somewhere around like 6 or 13-6. To me, that's pretty quality, a little above average. So I think if you're getting, I think to me, quality is above average, slightly above average. And I think if KJ, you guys got to remember, this guy almost went undrafted. We had to trade for him. He almost went undrafted. If that's how his NBA career comes out, I think you got to label it as a success. The best part about KJ Martin Jr. is he's 20 years old. And honestly, just like from the way he was raised under an NBA star, I honestly think he's going to be better than his dad. And that's kind of scary, because 1 year ago, I had no idea who KJ Martin Jr. was. I had zero recollection. I would have no idea. I don't even know what he was doing 1 year ago. I have no idea. So it wasn't until I started covering the Houston Rockets, and it wasn't until he started to actually play games, that I really started to watch him. I mean, he was making some noise in the G League earlier before his call-up, but for the most part, man, KJ Martin, I have the whole video on the All-Star. I don't think this is like that hot of a take, because I think really only Rocket fans see the potential in KJ Martin Jr., so that's a good one. All right, this next one is from 10,000 Against 1. He said Cade will be a bust. I don't think so. The thing about Cade Cunningham, which scares me and it scares a lot of people around the league, is just how slow he is. I mean, this guy is just like not fast at all. Now, the good news is you got guys like Luka Doncic who are, quite slow as well. But it is just kind of simple fact that Cade can't really guard fast guards. He's pretty slow. So that's kind of like a big argument against him going number 1, is Jalen Green, is faster and he won't get burnt as easily. What happens though with Cade is his wingspan and he's 6'8". He's gonna like, it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like Cade's getting burnt defensively every play. I think he'll probably come out better defensively than Jalen Green, as crazy as that sounds. If anyone's getting burnt, to me, it's going to be Jalen Green. So I think Cade is going to be a several-time All-Star. Once he adjusts kind of to the speed and to the three-pointer, I mean, I don't think much is going to stop him. The thing about Cade is he's going to be able to come in and contribute in ways outside of scoring. He's going to be able to rebound, probably going to be averaging like 5 rebounds a game, and he's going to be able to pass the ball. So probably going to be averaging around 5 assists per game. So to me, I don't see Cade Cunningham becoming a bust unless he were to actually like get hurt repeatedly or a serious injury or, God forbid, something like that. So to me, Cade Cunningham is just a really good star, but I like the hot take. I like it. All right, this next one, actually, we'll do Calvo lit. Luka will be a Rocket in 2022. I mean, that is a very hot take. I wish, bro. I wish. All right, this next one, these next two are from your rage. We'll get it done after this. He said Tate's overrated, and then the Rockets aren't making the playoffs next year. I don't understand how Jae'Sean Tate could possibly be overrated. I mean, this is a player who averaged like 10 points per game. I think it's more the potential is there. I mean, this is a player nobody knew about, like not a single person knew about unless you watched Ohio State basketball a couple of years ago or you pay attention to the Australian Basketball League or the German Basketball League. Like, unless you paid attention to either of those three things, any of those three things, there's just no way you would have really known who Jae'Sean Tate is. Jae'Sean Tate able to come onto the Houston Rockets this year, even when James Harden was still there, able to come in, start for majority of the season, put up over 25 minutes per game, hold his own, do good defensively, do good offensively, and just show a willingness to improve and showing actually improving. So I don't think Jae'Sean Tate's overrated one bit, but Rockets aren't making the playoffs next year. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I mean, if I had to gamble money, I probably would have the Rockets missing the playoffs. The good news is, though, Adam Silver just kind of recently announced that the playing game will most likely return. So that's a huge difference maker. Like, that changes a lot. That adds up 2 more spots. So I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say they'll make the playoffs. They won't make the playoffs. This isn't like that hot of a take, but for Rocket fans, it probably is. If their draft pick pans out well and they stay healthy, they could very, very well make the play-in game. It's just, we'll see. A lot of it depends on the West as well. Honestly, I feel like if there was a year, it would have been this year because of COVID. You have all these injuries, and if your team can just stay moderately healthy, you should be just fine. But the Houston Rockets could not stay moderately healthy the entire season, and they're also just kind of struggling. So, with all that James Harden, with the Victor Oladipo, all these trades, new coaching, it's just crazy year. So if you had to ask me, and I've talked about this in my videos, I think the Rockets will be around the 10th seed in the play-in game. That could mean I think they'll be the 8th seed. That means I think they could be the 12th seed. I do think they'll be in the playoff discussion. So I do disagree. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for sending in the hot takes. If you want to send in more, comment them on this video, and that's about it, man. Hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'll see you guys later.